one more chapter. My totally reasonable obsession with reincarnation novels. Hello everyone! Before I begin, I want to assure you that I am a perfectly functional, responsible human being. I eat regular meals, I sleep sometimes. I have my priorities in order, except, and I say this with full awareness, I have recently lost entire nights of sleep because of a genre of novels that I absolutely cannot stop reading. They are called reincarnation and transmigration novels, and if you have never heard of them, congratulations are in order. Your sleep schedule is still safe, but for the rest of us who have already fallen down this particular rabbit hole, you know exactly what I am talking about. For those unfamiliar with the genre, here is the basic premise. A character dies, sometimes dramatically, sometimes embarrassingly, and wakes up either reborn into the past with all their memories intact or transmigrated entirely into a different world. A world with magic, with martial arts, with people who can split mountains with their bare hands and call it a Tuesday. The story started my obsession featured a young man who after living a mediocre life and dying an even more mediocre death woke up as a 15-year-old boy in a cultivation world, a world where warriors train to harness spiritual energy, break through heavenly realms, and eventually ascend beyond mortality. The twist: he is both a transmigrator and a reincarnated being. So he remembered everything from his previous life. Every mistake, every regret, and this time he was not going to waste it. I told myself I would read just a few chapters to see what it was about, and that was 9 in the evening. But by 3 in the morning, this man had already survived 3 assassination attempts, at, outwitted an elder twice his age, and was on the verge of breaking through to the next cultivation realm. I could not possibly stop there. That would have been irresponsible, so I kept going and going and going. What makes this story so deeply satisfying is the fantasy of the do-over. Here is a man who once had nothing, who was overlooked, underestimated, written off, and now he has a second chance. He knows which paths lead to nowhere. He knows who will betray him. He knows exactly which ancient scripture is hidden behind the waterfall that everyone else walked past. And watching him use that knowledge, watching him become something extraordinary from scratch, is genuinely one of the most enjoyable reading experience I have ever had. There is something deeply human about that fantasy. The idea that lessons we learn the hard way do not have to be wasted. That if we could just carry what we know back to the beginning, we could do so much better. The cultivation gently wraps the feeling in flying swords and spiritual energy, and honestly, I think it is brilliant. So here I am, slightly sleep deprived, carrying eye bags that could qualify as their own cultivation realm. And already 12 chapters deep into a new novel, where the protagonist just reincarnated into a sect that everyone considers trash. I already know he is going to prove them all wrong. I already know it will take 300 chapters, and I am already completely committed. If any of you enjoy a story about an ordinary person given an extraordinary second chance, arms and swords and impossible odds included, I highly recommend this genre. Just make sure you have nothing important the next morning. Trust me on that. Thank you.